I get up, I get up.
Hi, welcome back to Vita-mind-B. Vita-mind-B is a video series that helps you to train a healthy mind step by step from A to Z, literally. So this week, I'm going to share with you nap, nature, and no. Wait, what? I'm gonna explain it later. So first, I'm going to talk about nap. You know how great it is to receive good news about your bad habits? Well, first of all, taking naps are not bad habits. Because if you heard of Aubrey Marcus, he wrote a book, Own the Day, Own Your Life. In one entire chapter, he talks about the benefits of taking naps. And hear what he has to say.
Napping is one of those things that's been shit on by a lot of different people in our culture. And that's largely because in an industrialized society, it's beneficial for the workplace if you get all your sleep at night and then you work all day. Well, that doesn't really make a lot of sense for most humans. We're not going to get 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. So in Nick Littlehale's book, Sleep, he talks about getting a certain number of sleep cycles per week. And you can add an additional sleep cycle by taking a nap or a power nap.
And he's right. We've been taking a lot of shit about taking naps. Our teachers, our bosses, our parents probably tell you that only lazy people take naps. Well, throw that thought out of the window right now, because taking naps are literally good for your mental health and your physical health. If you want to be a high performer, you always need to recharge your mind. That's how you train a healthy mind as well. Even Brendon Burchard said that once in the podcast interview he did with Jay Shetty. He mentioned that high performers need to recharge, just like our phone. Our phone can do a lot of amazing things, but if the battery dies, what can it do? It's just a heavy little metal box that is in your bag or your pocket. So that's it. That's principle applies to our brain as well. Our brain can do amazing things if it is fully charged. So taking nap after lunch, it's the best, of course, is a way to recharge your brain to have more productivity and more effectiveness throughout the day. It doesn't matter if you have enough sleep or not. Like what Aubrey Marcus have said earlier, is a lot of us don't get uninterrupted 8 hours of sleep throughout the night. So taking a nap is definitely a way to recharge your brain. And the second I'm gonna share with you is nature. I don't know how much stuff can I tell you. It's really good for your mental health or physical health or even sexual health if you connect yourself with nature. Because if you go out to a park, a garden, take off your shoes, feel your feet on the ground, enjoy the fresh air when you go climb a mountain. If you go out and enjoy the rain, open your arms and feel the sunlight. If you go out jogging in the morning, don't go to the gym, go to feel the nature. I remember back when my grandfather was still alive, he would bring me around after dinner. He would bring me to the park near our house and he would just teach me how to recognize the names of the flowers, and sometimes he would just pluck one and teach me how to suck the honey out of the flower. And all this experience are really good. It is a great memory. And my point is, having enough fresh air and sunlight literally improve your sex. That's one of the bonus. But honestly, to train a healthy mind, you have to always connect to nature, because Like how our ancestors were born in the nature, to live in the nature 24/7. They wake up in nature, they hunt, they eat, they drink from the river, they hunt the food, they pluck flowers or I don't know, trees, maybe plants to eat, and they feel the feet on the ground. It's all of these things are giving nutrients to the nutrients that our body need. It strengthens our gut bacteria, and we can go into this and I can talk a lot more about this, but if you don't believe me, just try it out. This weekend, go plan a day out, going out to nature. Don't go to the malls. I mean, why do you want to, what can you do in the mall? Like watch a movie, all that you can do any other day. But if you want to feel the nature and immediately you can feel the difference, I want you to try if you have time. And if you could go with your special one, it will strengthen your relationship because nature brings us together. It's grounding with the Mother Earth. There's no words that can explain it. Just try it out loud. And the third I want to share with you is no. What about no? Every one of us would experience people telling us no all the time and multiple times throughout the day. And to train a healthy mind, I want you to learn how to take no for an answer, because taking more and more rejection, it can either build you up or it can bring you down.
Yeah.
How did you cultivate that self-belief?
Being told no all the time, being told I can't all the time. And I think for me, I know that there's certain things that I'm not amazingly great at, but I guess the self-belief thing really came from always knowing that I was meant for more.
But it depends on your mindset, just like what I've shared with you last week. It's all about your mindset, because a lot of successful people, just take one example, Jack Ma. He's been rejected multiple times. That's why he started Alibaba, because he took too many no for an answer, and he's like, okay, no one wants me. What am I gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start my own company and see how successful he is. Steve Jobs had the same story. He couldn't finish college. He took so many no's from here and there, and he had to start his own thing.
Failing's a great thing. Failing teaches you what doesn't work. Failure is throwing in the towel. So you take that job to be secure, you go for that big Fortune 500 company, and most of the Fortune 500 companies go out of business. There's less than 10% of them left. That's an amazing statement of the original list. So it's not the security that's robbing ambition, it's the illusion of security that robs ambition. So the biggest risk you can take in life is not taking one. If you're at that point where you're in the middle of your career and you lost your job, or you're just out of college and starting, or just out of high school, go talk to a senior citizen about what they really regret about their lives. And it's not what they failed at. It's what they didn't try. It's the regrets of why didn't I? So if you try something and you fail, you learn a skill set for something else. Steve Jobs, a great entrepreneur. College wasn't for him. He bounced around, but he audited and took a class in calligraphy. It's like, it's useless. What's the point of that? But when it came the time of the birth of the PC and IBM had all the rational ways to make a good machine, he remembered that calligraphy course and said, we're going to have fonts on our machine. Now, one divergent of we got a few fonts here and these guys only have one, graphic artists started using this machine. Adobe, the whole future, music, the iPod, the iPhone, all come from one calligraphy kit.
Because honestly, taking too much rejection, if you can take it the right way, it actually is a really good motivation to help you to build your success. So If you've been watching my videos, you know that I really like watching Tom Bilyeu's interview on impact theory. Here's what I got from his interview as well.
You know, you want to get me motivated, there's only one thing you have to say to me: you can't. That's it, right?
Like it's you.
I'm like, you know, and it was funny. My editor of my book said, you know, you're very competitive. Because I never played sports, I go, I'm not competitive. I just have to win. I mean, I never thought of myself as that. And then her other takeaway was, you know, this is really a story about resilience. And I'm going, I'm not resilient. You just don't have any other choice.
Thank you for watching. I hope you like all these ideas that I've shared. If you like them, please subscribe. I hope you practice all the things that I've told you this week. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next week.